So that's when I told him, drop the gun and give me your panini. Get it? Because it's a reference to that movie that's very famous. Why? I didn't like that one. I want to do it again.
You should think of something. Just think of something. We'll give you some time.
Oh,
That's when I just dropped the carrot and told him, let go of my baby.
The gun and told him, "Give me the panini." Get it? It's a reference to that one movie.
To The Godfather.
It's
a reference to The
I didn't know if I was
Godfather.
allowed to. Oh, I didn't know if I was allowed to speak, but I was gonna say, is that how you start all of these? Because I haven't. I need to watch them. I'm gonna get out of that chill. But is that really how you've like?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that how you guys have started these?
It's a
Yeah.
running gag.
Freaking good.
Anyway, Ben, why don't you tell us about the story of Tom Nooks as the Animal Crossing game is all the rage right now. I need all the clicks. I need all of them. Tell me about them.
Wait, are you gonna introduce us?
We don't really do introductions anymore, Ben, because everyone knows each other.
Oh, frick.
But I'll
this
do
is a-
them.
this
I'll
is
do
a-
them this time. We're joined today by Lauren. Lauren? Thank you, Lauren. And Ben. Oh God, that sounded like you bombed the freaking house. Thank you. I'm here all day.
Was that the joke?
I was waiting patiently. Anyway, boys and
How
girls.
is-
Ben, why don't you tell us about Tom Nook and his capitalist scum
Okay,
killings?
he's not a capitalist scum. He's pretty good.
Can you
Dude, could you imagine it? Could you imagine the whole reason Tom Nook is putting you on the island is because of coronavirus?
He's just looking out for you.
We're not allowed to
Yeah.
say we're not allowed to say this on YouTube. So instead we're calling
Oh,
it
we're not allowed to say the C word anymore?
No, we have to say the Carl
Chicken.
virus is what we're saying. The Carl virus.
The Carl virus? Okay.
As a person who's never played any Animal Crossing game except that one crappy mobile game that came out, and I played it for like
Okay,
a
Cam.
day, and then I stopped.
You know Isabel,
Yeah,
the dog looking one?
Of
I know.
course.
I know Isabella.
Oh, dude, I don't, because you guys have done like more of these and I haven't been here, so I don't know how much I can say, because like,
What do you mean?
Just say
okay,
anything.
I'll just say it. I'm sorry if you have to cut this out later,
Balls
but
to
like,
the
you know,
walls.
okay, I guess I can say it because that's allowed. You know, Isabel gets drunk in Pocket Camp. Like, I think it's called like Happy Juice, and when she drinks it, she has like a little tie, and then the tie unknots, and like her clothes get all scuffled, and then she just
Oh
starts
my
dancing.
gosh. I
I'm
didn't
being dead
realize
What?
how mature Animal Crossing really is. What the heck?
So there's
I
a.
always thought it was just like a innocent
Yeah.
kids game.
Oh yeah, no, they've had like little Satanist mini games since the beginning.
Are you serious?
What? What do you mean Satanist?
No,
Oh, pfft.
I don't know what I meant. I just
Don't mess
I don't
with
know.
me like that. I'm gullible.
Don't make fun of me. Okay. So, do you want me to say the whole thing again?
Yeah, sure, dude. That's quite
Okay.
interesting.
So, the Animal Crossing New Horizons is the first one that I've played. I really wanted to play New Leaf super bad, but I just never got around to it. So, Tom Nook started out, and this is just from like knowledge of watching like videos on YouTube. So, if I'm wrong, don't hammer my little hands and feet onto the cross.
Know that this is an open invite to hammer his little hands and feet on the cause. So if you have any adamant
Cross.
comments, If you have any adamant comments about how wrong Ben is, go ahead and fill the comments section with your hatred. We love it all here at Soft Brain Studio Podcast. Continue, Ben.
I'm never coming on again. From what I remember, like the first game starts out, and I think this might have been a theory, or like maybe it was canon that like the animals kidnap you, and then like you're their little dirt poor worker child that has to like fish out sacks of money in trees, and then Tom Nook was like the perpetrator of all of it, and those were his rough capitalistic beginnings, and that was back in the N64 and GameCube, and then they did that on the City Folk, I think. Maybe it was a City. But honestly, I think they should have titled this. No, I can't say that either.
Just say it.
Because that's very. I'm gonna type it. I'm gonna type.
No,
the joke
just
that I
say
said.
it, Ben. Just say it. I will edit it out later. Don't censor yourself.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. Okay. So they should have called this one Animal Crossing Jonestown, because
Oh,
it's.
Cause what, Ben? Cause what?
Because it's Is this a sound file or is this you?
This is sound file.
Long time. This one guy in the back of the room is very happy with that joke. I think that's him. It's Charles Manson in the back there. So, what this really should be called is Animal Crossing Redemption, because after
Oh, that
Tom
sounds so
Wait.
deep.
after
Crossing
Tom
so
Nook
kinda like-
Redemption.
Yeah.
after Tom Nook lost his brother in the
Animal
revolution
Crossing
and had to
Redemption.
take care of his sons, he in his strike of
Starring
grief,
Keanu.
So why'd you have to call it
starring
Jamestown?
Keo,
I mean
Keanu
Jonestown.
Reeves.
Sorry.
Jonestown.
Yeah.
The meme
As
that
Tom
so many
Nook.
people have been doing, where like I literally saw something today on Twitter where somebody dressed up as a goat and then they built little campfires all around them, and then one person had like a Satanist robe, and then another
Oh
person
my
did,
gosh.
and they had an axe out.
Jesus Christ.
So-
It's the quarantine.
Yes,
It's getting to our heads.
it's driving some people mad.
Mhm.
Dude, little communities like that would survive this. Like
No, they wouldn't.
if
Strangely though, I
yeah,
feel like
no.
people
Lauren,
are like, I don't know, like growing closer to one another.
Well, I mean, kinda.
It's like
In-
it's on Instagram especially because people are doing all those challenges.
Dude, that's not getting closer to one another. That's just freaking. That's just social
Tank
media.
challenge.
Okay, I didn't know how to word it. I'm trying to think.
You know, China is actually like having a spike in divorces now.
Why?
Why?
Well, cause like places like that, they like overwork their people. Like not just China. Like China's really famous for it too, but I know Japan literally has a word for people getting overworked to death.
Oh my
So
What
like,
does that have to do with divorce?
people- well, no. I'm gonna get to that because people
Yeah.
they don't have a lot of time in the day to interact with each other. Because like just in the anime industry alone, the work hours are like 15 hours a day. So you're like not getting that much time at home.
Mm.
So it was just this system, and now it's just been broken, and people are realizing, oh, this marriage is garbage.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm a big
Okay, now that makes
cracker,
sense.
so
Yeah.
That
I'm
makes sense.
Americans work a lot too, though.
No,
not
but they have
15 hours.
they have like way less regulations on
Yeah.
working and stuff there in other countries. Brother,
You want me to keep talking about Animal Crossing?
Yes.
New Horizons.
New Horizons.
So-
Yes.
Jamestown.
Very
Jonestown.
topical.
So
I keep calling it Jamestown.
the revolution.
That's
That's not even the right thing. Jamestown is like the first U.S.
Dude, I know
settlement.
what it is, dude. You don't have to
Oh
educate
yeah, I
me.
forgot.
You don't have to educate me on basic American history, dude.
Jason-town?
I learned this from a
Jeffreytown.
Jamestown.
Jefftown.
Jeffrey
Jefftown.
Don. Oops.
Oh.
Can't
Wait.
say that name.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Jeffrey Dogger. He loves dogs.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
What don't you know, Lauren?
I don't know.
Okay.
Pulls up the cricket sound file.
Okay.
It's
Thank
not
you.
a cricket.
Thank you.
That's just straight up not a cricket, dude.
All right, Ben, educate us on
Okay,
your.
so
can you do a
after-
little? Can you do a little review?
Animal Crossing New Horizons?
Yeah, so far of your experience so far.
I'd say it's just like a really, especially in.
Oh my god. Thank you, Lauren. Ben.
I'm gonna leave. It's a really good game. I like it a lot. Especially during these times. Just like it's one of those games, that like it requires you. Like there are a lot of stuff in the game that is like you should just pop the game in every single day, but like you want to play the game just every single day, and you just want to. It's like I've described it before as like comfort food. It's just like a comfort food type game, and I love it a lot.
You know what game I've always wanted to play?
What?
Pikmin.
Ooh.
Pikmin looks
You know-
so cool. And I watched the whole playthrough, like a complete playthrough of it. And I really want to play Pikmin.
You know that Olimar is the size of me.
What are you talking about?
He's 6'1" actually.
Is he actually? No, he's
What?
not.
He looks like a little short boy.
No.
Yeah.
No, isn't he tiny? Isn't he like a minuscule man?
I mean,
Dang, then how tall are
compared
those
to the
Pikmin? Jesus Christ.
No,
No,
you're
he's
wrong.
tower
not
over
6
me.
feet tall.
You're wrong.
He's the size of a bottle cap.
That's not 6 feet.
Mm.
What kind of bottle caps have you seen?
It's a 6 foot.
Height. It's only more height.
Dude, he's the size of a bottle cap. He's like 0.1 inch tall.
Yeah, it says 1.9 centimeters tall. Where
Oh my
did you read it was
gosh, dude,
6
I could
feet?
crush that guy.
Joking, Doug. I was just like making
No.
a
You
goof.
could flick him.
And guffaw. A flick him.
You can flick 'em.
I didn't expect that many noises to come out of your mouth at once.
Go flick 'em.
That scared me.
So many consonants. Too many to count.
So many continents.
Oh, I wanna grab him. I wanna grab Olimar in my hands. I wanna
I think
grab
you'd
him.
crush him if you did
yeah,
that.
you
I
will.
wanna grab him.
That's like saying I want to grab an ant.
I mean, it's a video game. It's a video game about the dystopian future of Earth.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, they have a little. Yeah, the dystopian future happens because a science man in a lab creates the Pikmin, and they're a virus, and Olimar's immunosuppressant. No,
Is that even true?
I've literally only been saying lies and deceit the whole time.
Okay. I know that's not true. I'm pretty sure it just has to do with like the environment and stuff and like global
I think that's
warming.
like the story of Metroid.
Why are you alive?
Lauren, I think it's time for one of the sound effects.
Okay.
My
Oh.
favorite.
No, it's like okay. So my understanding is, at least for the second game, I know that I think the first game, Olimar is like, he was paid by. It's kind of like a Columbus situation. He was paid by a benefactor to like ask him to go to this planet, the newly discovered planet.
Really do be.
Are you freaking done, Lauren? Are you done, Lauren?
Are
Are you done? Anyway, you basically go to this newly discovered planet, and you like your job is to find riches and gold and crap, and then bring it back to your benefactor. Why?
Just like the first 4 notes of Megalovania, bro.
Bro. Thank you.
You know, Olimar
That was
had a
bruh
family.
sound effect number 3.
Whoa.
Now
Do
playing
you have bruh sound effect number 4? on
bruh
deck?
sound bruh
I
sound
literally thought
effect
of
number
that.
4.
Thank you.
Hold on. I'll look. No, that's not the real one. That's the fake one. That's
Playing bruh sound effect number 5.
Was that Fortnite? Was that Fortnite, dude? Was that Fortnite, dude? Dude, I love Fortnite, bro. Dude, I have all the skins, bro.
What is it
I paid money for a free
you're
game.
doing? What is this voice you're doing right now?
It's my Ethan Klein impression. Ethan Klein, don't sue me.
That's mine.
That.
Eli, put a baby in you.
What happened, man?
Did you hear that? Did you hear it?
Do it again.
Oh, no, I can't.
Why can't you?
It said really N-word.
What? I didn't even hear it. Am I gonna have to bleep that out, Lauren?
Dude, and my speakers are up too.
Wait, was that the
Yeah.
video I sent?
No.
No.
Okay, I sent a video in Discord. It's just a sound effect.
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
What are your movie suggestions for the quarantine, boys? People out there listening, looking for a movie to watch.
Shh. Shh. Oh, hold on. I was on mute. Okay, continue.
Thank you,
The
Lauren.
podcast off with just that sound effect, and then just like start talking, no context.
Anyway, yeah, movie suggestions for the quarantine, anybody?
I'm not really a movie person.
I'm sorry, but I'm not the person to ask this question to either. I literally
Why
watched...
are you ruining my podcast?
Why are you asking such stupid questions?
Okay, fine.
I'm not stupid. I'm just a simple man. I was literally
Okay.
molded from the dirt.
A
and
good
I was-
movie to
I was
sit
made.
back, take your feet back, relax,
Whoa, take your
Kick
feet back.
Invert your feet back to your body.
kick back and relax.
Just put your legs
Put your
behind your
feet up.
back like
Pick
a
your movie and
gymnast.
relax.
Contort your body
Yeah.
and relax.
This is like Uzumaki. It's just like two people like sitting in front of a TV, and they're just like, okay, time to kick back and relax. And like by the end of it, they just distorted their bodies to like inconceivable like ways.
Junji
Okay.
Ito, my hero.
Never mind.
It's a good question.
Mine too.
I just cut my
Academia?
eraser in half
Race.
with my own hands.
Santi, may I tell a very short story
Yeah, of
about airplanes?
Oh, okay.
I'm not the kind of dude to ask this about, because like I'll be honest, like I'll either like in my free time I'll either draw or play video games. I'm not the kind to just like be able to sit down and watch a movie. Like I've tried to get movies together to watch, but I just don't have them on DVD. I don't have like. And honestly, if I'm on a free streaming site, I'm just gonna look up JoJo's Part 4 instead of like a movie, because that's just like comfort food.
Do you have
So, like,
any
okay.
streaming services, Ben?
It's literally just a free streaming site, and I think it has
Oh
like
my gosh.
it has a lot of anime on it.
Oh wow.
Wow.
I was so sad when I learned that Evangelion wasn't on it, because it's
Yeah, 'cause
on
it got moved to
Netflix.
Netflix. Yeah.
Netflix be
To
like,
watch it, that was like the first time I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch something during this quarantine, and then I was like, where is Evangelion? Because
Evangelion.
I've never watched.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Okay,
It's a
so
great
planes.
anime. I have not finished it because I don't want to finish it because I hear that the ending is terrible and I don't want to ruin a good thing. I think it's really cool.
Okay, so planes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, planes, airplanes.
Uh-huh.
I mostly just watch movies on airplanes
Yeah.
because I want to preserve battery life on video games and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And like I burn myself out. So literally, I went to the last time I was traveling was to England because reasons.
Yeah,
But-
you gotta
England
get
is your city?
You gotta get
Yeah.
you gotta get your
Lauren?
refill of beans on toast.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
I am
wow.
just, I literally watched the Queen movie Bohemian Rhapsody 4 times
Are you
on the
serious?
trip. Yes,
Why?
I'm completely serious. Okay, the only reason was because it had Queen music on there. Because the airplane music is so garbage,
Why
and
not
I don't
listen
have
to
Spotify
Queen
Premium.
music then?
Why don't you
I was just listening to Queen music.
Why don't you just listen to your
I don't have
phone?
Spotify Premium, bro.
I don't either.
I don't have Spotify Premium, bro.
I have Napster.
That's so old. That's like 2000.
Lauren, can you tell us about the
I
streaming
have
service
LimeWire.
Napster?
The music streaming service Napster?
Yes.
Was that at the same
course.
time as LimeWire, or was that before LimeWire?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think
I
it was like the first. Napster was like the first streaming service.
I think
Yeah.
Napster was the first one. Do you not
Because
know what
there's
LimeWire
like that big. No, I don't.
is? It's the same as Napster basically, but it was like I think it was after
Oh, I don't
Napster,
think it could be this.
and
I
like,
don't think it could be on the same level as Napster. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely.
Okay, but
like-
Napster.
Oh.
Napster has a higher payout for artists per song than any other streaming service. So there you go.
Is it more expensive?
I mean, you have to pay for it.
Napster still,
Bruh.
a
But I
thing?
like
thought
it.
it got shut down.
Yeah, it's still a thing. It's a premium service now.
Really?
Yes.
Wow,
Oh,
premium
I thought it got
service.
shut down.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry,
'Cause
Your
it used to be-
Highness. God.
Chill.
Sandy,
I didn't know-
you lagged out for me, so you like on my end it sounded like I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Ben, you lag out a lot, actually, for me at least. Like, if you
That's
listen to
funnier.
the podcast, that like right now, you have lagged out like 7 times.
That's really funny, actually. I mean, it's better than them hearing my garbage voice anyway. At least they'll have something to laugh at, bro.
Broskies, we out here self.
Okay, what were you saying?
I don't know. What was I saying? I completely forgot.
Quite clothing.
Oh, we were talking about you wasting your time and watching Queen like 7 times just because of the music in it. Why? What is that?
I mean,
sound?
we branched off. Oh, did you hear it?
Yeah, it sounded like you were
Hold on, I'll
loading a
turn it off.
gun.
No, what?
It sounded like you were loading a gun, bro. Like,
Hold on. No,
I'm gonna mute you, Lauren.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm done.
I'm just saying as a joke. What the frick? Hold on, boy.
I didn't get it. I didn't get the chance to turn it off. I have New Horizons on right now. I'm just waiting in my room because I want to catch spiders. So, and whenever I started out, I just turned on the radio and then I never turned it off because KK Slider's music is just objectively the best one. So it's been in the background the whole time, but I was like, I noticed that it wasn't like capturing on your end, so I was like, oh, it's fine. But it just like hit a high note, and then yeah, my bad.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay, I can't be the only one that reads KK Slider's name as KKK Slider. I'm just gonna say it.
What? Wait,
Lauren, I think you should go to therapy.
say all
like,
that
I
again,
think that's-
please.
Am I the only one?
That what? What?
When
Say
you
it.
first saw that name, you didn't do a
Whose
double
name?
take?
Whose name?
KK
Slider.
Slider.
Who the heck is that?
He plays the guitar on a little
Best
tree stump.
musician?
Exactly.
KK Slider?
Yeah.
Oh, see, yeah,
Waiting
no,
for
no.
Santi to mess up and accidentally say KKK Slider.
No, KK Slider.
That's not,
Yes, I
I'm
know
sorry,
who
that's
it
not what I meant to send.
is. KK Slider, yes, the man from the dog that plays the guitar in Animal Crossing. Toda KK Slider. Who the heck
Kodak?
came up with this name? What does it mean in Japanese? Is it a
Hey.
common name in Japanese?
Ye old Japanese.
Ye old Japanese. You have like Tom Nook, Isabel, and then freaking Toda KK, bro.
Hey, are you looking at KK Slider on Google right now, Santi?
Yeah, I am.
Scroll down to the people also search for.
I know it's
Why is the
Powerline.
first one
It's
Powerline?
Yeah.
And the rest is Animal Crossing.
Powerline from
Honestly?
a Goofy movie.
People who couldn't
Yeah, that song
understand that.
slapped.
Honestly,
for
a
the
Goofy
people
movie is
also
very,
search
very
for-
good.
It's so good. I love that movie so much.
Goofy
I have
movie
no idea
is
what we're talking
like-
about though.
What?
That should be
They
a
have no
movie you
idea what
should
we're talking
watch over
about.
quarantine.
Yes.
The
Goofy
Goofy
movie?
movie.
The
A Goofy
Goofy movie,
movie.
very
It's so
much.
good.
Also, if you
Yeah.
guys
Yeah.
click on the link for Powerline on Google after looking at Tom Nook, you'll see that also other people that search for are Stitch, Wii Fit Trainer, and then Dobby the house elf, and just look at the picture of Dobby the house elf, as well as
I'm sorry, I
Eggplant
had
Wizard.
to take care of something.
You
Is
had
KK Slider there?
somewhere.
KK Slider.
Wait, can I give context really quick as to why we're talking about the Goofy movie now?
Because
Why?
because we saw
like,
a power
okay,
line.
No. Yeah, I was so we're on KK Slider on Google. You scroll down to people also search for, and there's all the Animal Crossing characters, and for some reason there's Power Line from a Goofy movie.
Yeah.
We said that.
Oh, did you? My bad. All right.
If you click on view 15 more, you'll see that.
Dobby the house elf.
Yeah, that's what I just said, Ben. It says Dobby the house elf, and right next to it, it says Eggplant Wizard.
Sorry.
Eggplant Wizard, dude.
Eggplant Wizard, bro. Eggplant Wizard is the antagonist in the Kid Icarus series. Huh?
Cat over here.
Who? What?
Kid Cat, dude. He's a funny-looking cat guy. He has a red-looking thing. He looks like a
Power
Speed
Ranger
Racer guy.
He's cute.
Looks
Yeah.
like Power Ranger.
He's pretty cool.
Anyway, let's stop talking about images that the audience cannot see. So I have a list here of demands from the fans. I'm gonna read them to you. Stop making this podcast. Get out of my feed. And you should talk about dreams. So we should talk about some.
Wait, are the first two real?
No.
Are the first two
No.
serious? That would have made me so sad.
We should talk about dreams.
Interesting to say here.
Do you
So for the
do you guys, number one, do you guys even like remember your dreams a lot?
yeah, I have a dream written down on my phone because it was really funny.
Oh, really? I do write down
when I
some
say it,
dreams,
it's
too.
gonna be so.
It's fine, dude.
Writing down dreams is the best thing.
Have you ever been to the Soft Brain Studio podcast? That's all we do over here. Just
Pretty good.
talk. Read the description of the podcast, dude. We just sit back, relax.
Oh yeah.
Sit back, relax, and
Kick
just
back.
I wrote
Support your
that.
body. Relax.
I wrote that part.
Talk. No, you didn't.
I did it.
No, you didn't. What are you talking
Yes, I
about?
did.
I just came up with it on the fly.
You did not come up with that part.
I did.
came up with that part. I have
promise
evidence.
You.
Okay, read it. Read it. Read just that part that you're talking about.
We never have a good Thanksgiving dinner without the relatives arguing.
Oh wait, what are you talking about? The description of the channel or the description of the?
Come sit back, relax. That part.
No,
okay.
not that. Not that. I'm talking about
Well-
if you click on the Soft Brain Studio podcast, then you will see that the
Oh, yeah,
description
my bad.
says be gone. Just relax and talk. That's what it says. Something like that.
Oh, okay.
Can I talk about the dream I wrote down now?
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
I wrote this down like I woke up in an absolute cold sweat. It was 180 degrees outside,
Okay.
and I had just woken up from the best dream ever. The setting was like a school gym, but like there were platforms on the side that were elevated, and it was like a running course, and
Huh? Okay.
it's
No, continue.
it'd
That's
be
how
better
dreams
if I-
are.
Okay, and
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
right.
how
That's how
much,
dreams
like-
are.
I don't know how much personal stuff we're gonna say, but like, I do cross country, so it was like all the people from cross country, and then I was there, and then we were all running.
You have no idea how many
And then,
nightmares
like-
I've had of me running, just running. That's the nightmare.
That it wasn't even a nightmare; it was just a stupid dream. So, I was running, and then I caught up to one of the funny people in cross country, and then for some reason he was asking me, "Yo, what is Super Mario's middle name?" And I was like, "What?" And then he just randomly says,
Irma.
"Yo, wouldn't it be funny if his middle initial was Q?" And then he was like, "Mario Q." And then I was like, "You know what? That is pretty funny." And then I woke up.
Mario Q.
No, the funniest part is I woke up. You know, like when you have a zombie apocalypse dream and you wake up and you're like, "Ah," and then you're like, "Oh wait, that's not happening."
Yeah.
That happened for me where I was like, Yeah. Mario's middle initial is Q. And then I went back to sleep and I woke up the next day and I was like, no, it's not.
No, it's not. Do you ever have those? Oh my god, I hate what are they called when you're like waking up, but you're not waking
Sleep
up?
paralysis?
No. You wake up like and you're trying to go back to sleep, but you keep like dreaming and you keep thinking that you're going to sleep or you're waking up, but you're not.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
You just
Mm-mm.
sound like you're struggling to go to bed.
So sometimes I'll be
Insomnia?
like,
That just needs a warm milk.
sometimes number one, I hate warm milk. I like my milk cold as frick.
I've never had warm milk.
Me neither. But I don't think I would like it. I wouldn't like it because room temperature milk disgusts me and I like it cold.
Room temperature milk is not milk, it's just chunk.
Junk.
Anyway, it'll be like I'll set an alarm, especially if it's like if we have like a cross country meet or
I
something.
just saw the eggplant wizard, I'm sorry.
It's like we'll have a cross country meet or something, and I have to wake up the next morning early, but I'll wake up like an hour before, and I'm like, oh, never mind, I still have a whole hour to sleep, and I'll try to go back to sleep, and then like I will dream that the alarm goes off, so I'll wake up again, and I'm like, wait, no, that didn't happen. I'll do that like 3 times, and then I'll
Whoa.
be like I'll have a dream where I'm already up and like going to the bus. And then like I'll wake up and like it's like it's torture.
Yeah.
Mm.
I've gotten that too. It's just stress for me. Like, especially right before a test, I just cannot go to bed, so I'll just stay up and I'll watch something that'll like bore me. Like something that normally I would just put on to just like pass the time, just like background noise. Like the H3H3 podcast or like Game Grumps or something.
Are you saying
That's
the
how I
HHG
normally fix
podcast bores you?
ones, because
Good.
it's just like
Good, because guess what? They're a competition now. They're a competition
My
now.
sister used to play Fred 3 the movie to fall asleep to.
How dare she? How
I hate
dare
how
she?
I hate how I know what that movie is about. Like, I hate how I know what goes on in that movie.
Is it the summer camp one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the summer camp one.
I completely forgot the plot of that. I just know
There's
summer camp.
The climax of the movie is they're like, it's okay to be a loser, and then that's it, and then just they win.
Is that the one where Fred is like buried in the dirt and the sand, and that's the poster?
Isn't that the first one?
Isn't that the one where Fred is buried in the ground alive?
Isn't that the one where the cannibals eat his intestines?
What the heck? That was not where I was going at all. What?
Oh, Fred 3
Isn't
Camp
that the one
Fred.
where they have? Isn't that the one that was rated R? On screen 4?
What happened during this movie?
Jesus, I was not expecting that.
Also, where did Fred even come from? I know he was like a YouTube celebrity, but I never have ever like watched or
Yeah,
even
he was on
heard of
Macaulay.
him before the movies came
He
out.
was just like he was
Because
just
we were like
a-
fetuses. Dude,
Oh.
look how many people like Fred the
Fred
movie. Look at the percentage of how many people like Fred the movie.
Just so you guys know, the percentage of people is 77.
No, Fred the
Yeah, I
movie,
like
the first one.
Oh, the movie. That's for Fred 3. Fred, the movie. That one
Please tell me
has.
it's, like,
Oh,
69.
nice! It's 69%. Heck yeah!
Nice.
Pretty good.
I love when Fred does the funny scream. He does the. I love when he
Let's
does
not do that. Just
Yeah, he
not
does.
do that.
the classic scene.
like
Can you
that-
please find
I
it?
like that John Cena is his dad. It's
I
very good.
love that. Mhm.
In that movie, his mom is like a really awful, like washed up human, and like he crushes on this girl, and
Oh my
she loses-
god! Jake Weary is
He-
the. Oh yeah, the Jake Weary is the bully. Where else is
Did
he
you
from?
just say Jake Query?
Jake Weary. Weary? Jake Weary? Weary?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed.
Jake
at that.
Weary?
Where?
Where?
On this girl, so she moves away. So he looks at the Google Maps of her new house, and he's like, maybe if I look inside, I can see her. And he zooms in, and it's like a middle-aged man pooping. And then he does the scream. and
Yeah,
at the-
yeah.
At the end of the movie, he looks at that image again, and his mom is like, I think I met him 15 years ago. And then Fred goes, I'm 15.
Oh, bro.
That was an amazing twist ending of that film. That blew my mind. That blew my 8-year-old mind.
Remember when Disney slash Nickelodeon movies were actually good. Like well produced.
I don't ever remember Nickelodeon movies being good.
What are you
The
talking
Disney
about?
movies.
I feel
were
like that's such an
good.
older person thing to say, though. Like to say, "Oh,
What
you
the
know, they were better back then."
They were better
when I
back
was a kid.
then. Oh
When I
yeah.
was
Who
a
said
kid.
that is true?
Yeah, it is kind of true.
Yeah, have you seen the ratings, dude?
No.
What have you
but
seen
I
the
don't
shows that
care.
they have come out with today? What is that one? Like
Yeah, the
the
American
Game
Brown Over-
Breakers? What is it? Game Setter? What is it? Game Breakers.
Isn't
something
that
like
the show where they had like gaming YouTubers on there?
Yeah.
That was so
what is that?
awful.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
man.
Is it Nickelodeon or Disney XD show?
It's Disney XD.
Game Shakers.
Game Shakers. Yes, they designed like a
Dude,
crappy.
for the longest time,
No, they designed like a crappy. What is it? It's like a Flappy Bird knockoff, and they like it goes viral and like there's a gamer and he's the quirky black guy and he's like, whoa, look at me, my only character trait is that I'm black and yeah, and that's like literally the only reason they probably hired
Can
him.
he say that?
Huh?
deleted off their phone.
Can he say that?
Yes, I can say this. It's true. That's probably the only reason they hired him. I know he's famous now though, I think. But they were
John
like-
Bodega.
They're like, oh, we need a black person.
Bodega.
Is that the Star Wars man?
Also, is it?
Wait, really?
Yes.
Are you
No,
serious?
it's not. It is not. It's
Oh,
not.
you lie.
I also want to say that both the people that play Fred in Fred the movie, aka like the actual Fred, and then the younger Fred, neither of them
Wait,
are
what do you
called
mean?
Fred.
I know.
Oh, you're talking about the little like the flashback scene where
Yeah.
he has a little friend and then he goes into the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he
so-
That
finds the
scene
ball.
scared me. Like
That
yeah, when
was
he,
so scary.
when he comes back and his hair is really long. Like I
Yeah.
think I had just like had the fight or flight response to just
found
turn
it.
the movie off. Yeah, and his voice is like high pitched too, and then Fred just screams and runs
That is
away.
actually really traumatic. Holy crap.
What
The
happened?
movie-
Can
Your
you-
that
best
movie-
friend goes missing.
The movie is really screwed up. Like
The
I think
heck?
Fred goes on like a drug trip at some point, or like he goes to sleep, and then like in the dream he thinks he finds a dog, and then they have like, I think they had like weird jokes about like Mexicans, like they're the dude who was running the dog shop, didn't speak English, and I think Fred like I can't remember, but like I remember there was something like what. I
Hmm.
realized very early on in saying that sentence that I dug myself into a hole. My bad. Yo, but I didn't know for the longest time that Disney XD was like a reference.
I'll
It's just
stop.
my everyday theme song, bro. I never realized that like the XD was like the laughing thing. I just thought
Yeah.
I thought they just.
I
changed
didn't
the
either.
letters.
I just okay. I am
You
now
just
learning
realized?
this. I am now learning this
Yeah.
today, and I'm hoping
I-
it's not true.
I realized it a while ago.
I hope it's not true. I just thought it was a cool logo.
I think
Disney
I realized it
No,
like a
I'm
couple
pretty sure
months
it's true, dude.
ago.
What does this? Please?
I'm
what
pretty
does
sure that-
Disney? Please. XD.
He's saying
stand for?
please intermittently with looking this up.
Please.
The first stage is always denial.
Disney XD carries the same name as an unrelated miniseries.
Ian.
Disney.com. Extremely digital.
Extremely digital.
What?
But I think it's like a double meaning kind of thing.
No. It says though it has been stated that the XD in the channel's name does not have an actual meaning. Bam.
That's dumb.
It doesn't even look like the face, dude.
Yes, it does.
The X is too big.
Okay.
You know when you have big eyes.
You guys tricked me. You guys made me feel ashamed of liking Disney XD for
Why
a
would they
second.
make it that? That's so tiny brain, bro.
Yeah.
That's disappointing. I'm gonna write to Disney.
Did you guys ever like Sanjay and Craig? Because I always thought it was a stupid show.
I
What?
don't think I ever watched
Sanjay, was it Sanjay and Craig?
that. Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was stupid.
What is that? Is that the Indian kid and he has like a snake and it
Yeah.
talks?
Yeah.
Oh, I never liked that show because it was such gross out humor. It was just very gross.
Yeah, it
Oh.
was.
Oh, that
It was
reminds
like-
me.
They liked
big
hot
mouth.
wings and they like threw up or something. That was like the whole thing.
Yeah. I think that one time they were like in a bath too long and they got really old, like they got really wrinkly. We have a challenger approaches.
What?
Fucking cops.
Oh God.
Oh no.
What are
Oh
you doing
no.
around these parts, fool?
An
You know you're
unexpected guest has arrived.
not
It is
welcome
I,
here.
Barack Obama. Where's my grand opening?
You just got it.
What was it?
Say it again, Lauren.
She did.
Santi, did it cut off for you too? Where it's
Yeah.
just like the ooh sound?
Ooh.
Well,
We're
I'm
just-
playing Minecraft.
Hey,
You're still playing?
Elias, did you ever like Sanjay and Craig?
No,
Good.
is that the one with the snake?
Yes.
Oh, I hated that.
It's like everyone has vague
That
ideas.
was, on,
Do you remember?
was that on Cartoon Network or was that on Nickelodeon?
That was
was
on
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Just-
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Neither channel has been really good for cartoons anymore, honestly.
TBH.
Like, I
Fanboy
think-
and Chum Chum.
Mm.
I think I think even now I could just like watch a clip of Billy and Mandy and laugh. But like if you gave me a clip of like a modern cartoon,
Who the
I
frick
would
is
just,
Billy
like-
and Mandy? Bro?
you don't know what Billy and Mandy is?
Oh no! Yes, it's just I watched the show when I was.
Billy and Mandy.
I only watched the show in Spanish, so I didn't know that was the name of it.
Oh.
That's
Fanboy and
that's
Chum Chum.
cool.
I love that
Fanboy and
show.
Chum Chum.
I remember I used to love
Fanboy.
it.
Fanboy and Chum Chum.
dias,
I-
Mandy.
I hate Fanboy and Chum Chum. That's
Very
the Grim Reachers of Billy and Mandy.
Santi, was that a reference to something?
That was
The
how they
Buenos
s-
Dias.
that's how he says. That's what the Billy says to Mandy in Spanish.
Oh.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about that.
Do you guys ever watch Foster's House of Imaginary?
Dude, I used to love that show.
That one too.
My
I tried
dad didn't even
watching
remember
it.
it. I talked to him about it, and he was like, "What show are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Dude, what the frick, bro?
I never watched that show, unfortunately.
It's
I
good."
did. I still go back and like the art direction of that show with like how the character. Am I remembering it right? Like the characters didn't have like an outline
Yeah.
to like their actual character.
Yeah.
I really like that design
Mhm.
choice, especially with like the imaginary friends.
Mhm.
What?
My favorite one was the red one with one arm. He was my
Mhm.
favorite. I just liked him the most because he was like. I didn't know it, but my body was going to turn into him, just like an unproportionate lanky man.
The basketball one?
It's all coming full circle, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the show Spliced, or did you guys not see it?
I don't
Sounds
recognize that.
familiar. Lives? Maybe if I
Spliced. It was
saw
like an
it.
island of like mutants, and they were
Okay,
like,
no, I've never seen
no.
it.
Okay. Well, I used to watch it. It
Remember-
was cool.
Corey in the House.
The
I
best
never
family
watched Cory in the House.
all time.
It's an anime.
Dude, who just swallowed like that? Who just swallowed? Why do you keep swallowing on my podcast? Why do you keep swallowing on my podcast?
Gulp.
Stop.
What's your guys'
You
favorite
guys
Disney character? Mine's Goffled.
Scoffle.
Mine's Garfunkel.
Mine's Garfield.
Is Garfield Disney?
No! Gosh. No, Garfield is not a Disney character. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Soft Brain Studio podcast. I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't, hit that like button anyway. And if you did, hit that like button anyway. Subscribe, comment, share this video with your friends. Do it all, you know what I'm saying? You're like, what are you gonna do? You're in quarantine. What do you got to lose, eh? What do you got to lose? Just like the video. Hey, just like the video. Just spread to your friends. Say, hey, this podcast is pretty cool. Give it a listen. Hey? Don't be a jerk. Don't be a wise guy. Just do it. All right? Thank you so much for listening. If you liked it, we release new episodes each Friday. And if you want to hear something else, something cool like an adventure in the apocalypse, listen to our other podcast, Rolling to Survive, every Tuesdays. Every Tuesday. Listen to it. Thank you.
That was it. I like that podcast. I feel good.
That was fun.
That was good.
Okay.